Hello students, good morning. Welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is psychiatry nursing and today concept is Mental Health Act. Okay, so this Mental Health Act as established in the year 1987, but it has come in effect in the year 1993 April. Whereas this Indian Mental Health Act was replacing the Indian Lunacy Act 1912. Okay. Now, the objective of Indian Mental Health Act mainly to establish guidelines for admission of mentally ill person in psychiatric hospital and psychiatric nursing home. Then, provide safety, protection of citizens from a mentally ill person in the society. Protect the citizens from being detained in the psychiatric hospital or nursing home without any reason. Chances are there, like some may keep you in psychiatric hospital, maybe family member or society without any psychiatric disorder. So protect a citizen from that we require. We need this Mental Health Act. Then establish the cost of maintenance of this psychiatric patient in psychiatric hospital or psychiatric nursing home. It also provides the various services which is essential for the mentally ill patient in psychiatric hospital and psychiatric nursing home. And Mental Health Act is really essential to make a state and central authorities for regulation of the psychiatric hospital and nursing homes. So that's the important objective of Mental Health Act. Now, this Mental Health Act has got 10 chapters. It has got 10 chapters and each chapter it discusses various concepts. Now, chapter 1, it discusses about the definitions. It says psychiatric patient. It means a mentally ill patient who is suffering with mental disorders. It's not mental retardation, any kind of psychiatric disorder, illness if they're suffering from and they really require a treatment, and that is called a psychiatric patient. Then a psychiatric hospital. Psychiatric hospital means a hospital which is specialized and which provide a care to a mentally ill person. All the services are provided for these people. And a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist means a doctor who has got a specialized degree in his education, who has done maybe MS, MD in psychiatric and who is able to deal with the patient who's suffering with psychiatric disorder. He is able to make an assessment, diagnosis, prescribe the medication, treatment. So he is able to help the patient. Next, this Psychiatric Mental Health Act also replaced some terms in Indian Lunacy Act. Like lunatic means a mental patient, psychiatric patient. Lunatic SLM means a psychiatric hospital. This is a way that they got replaced some terms. So these are all discussed in chapter 1. And chapter 2 that deals with the establishment of a state and central authority for regulation of a psychiatric hospital or nursing home. So they wanted to make certain rules and regulation, how to establish, how to maintain. Chapter 3 that deals with the cost of maintenance of a psychiatric hospital or nursing home. What's the expense, the rate of charges, and how much money is required to provide a mental health care. This all matter is discussed under chapter 3. And chapter 4 that discuss the admission procedure. Admission procedure like admission on voluntary basis, admission by special circumstances, admission by reception order, admission by police people, admission on miscellaneous reason. So, in detail, it discusses about the admission of mentally ill patient in psychiatric hospital. And chapter 5 that deals with the discharge procedure, like discharge of patient on voluntary basis, discharge of a patient special circumstance, discharge by reception order, discharge based on the police, and discharge on miscellaneous reason, and discharge of mentally ill prisoners. See, these all things is discussed. A complete discharge planning or discharge procedure of a mentally ill patient from psychiatric hospital is discussed in chapter 5. Students, you can also follow the previous video. In detail, we discussed in that video regarding the admission and discharge procedure of mentally ill patient. Now, chapter 6 that deals a judiciary like inquiries, like in case if a mentally ill patient has got certain properties or belongings where he is not able to handle. So here court will appoint someone as a manager to help the patient to manage his materials and belongings or any properties. So that is discussed in chapter 6. Now, chapter 7 that deals with the ways and means of meeting the cost of maintenance of the psychiatric patient in hospital. Now, for example, a psychiatric patient got admitted in hospital. Who is going to pay the bill? Who will maintain? Who will meet that need? Who will meet that cost? So that has taken care by government if they don't have anyone. If the mentally ill person don't have any property, belongings, money, material, in that case government will take care of such mentally ill patients. So that is discussed under chapter 7. And chapter 8 that deals with the human right of mentally ill patient. Like mentally ill patient, they are not subjected for a research purpose. You should not treat them in a cruelty way. You have to give a respect to the individual who is mentally ill, and mentally ill person has got a right to give any communication, or if he received any letter, any communication that we are not supposed to destroy. As well, mentally ill patient has got a right to know about his treatment. So you have to obtain a consent before you do any procedures. So these all matter discussed under chapter 8. And chapter 9 that deals with the establishment and authority of like providing guidelines and regulation for maintenance of psychiatric hospital and nursing home. Like without any license you cannot run the hospital. So all these basic authority requirements is discussed and dealt in chapter 9. And chapter 10 that deals in a way that medical in charges has to take the responsibility of conducting procedures in psychiatric hospital and nursing homes. So this is a mental health act which has got 10 chapters. I hope you understood. I will summarize once again. Like chapter 1 is deals with the definitions. Chapter 2 is establishment, authority, coordination of psychiatric hospital. Chapter 3 deals with the cost maintenance of psychiatric hospital. Chapter 4 is admission. Chapter 5 is discharge. Chapter 6 is related money, material of a mentally ill person and appointing a manager to take care of that. Chapter 7 deals with the cost of maintenance. If they not able to pay the money, government will take the responsibility. Chapter 8 is protection of human right of a mentally ill person. Chapter 9 is maintaining of that psychiatric hospital, regulations, license, practice, authority requirements. Chapter 10 is responsibility is taken by the medical officer to do the procedures. So this is Mental Health Act. Please go through, please read again, and please follow the previous video to learn in detail about admission and discharge procedure of a patient. A mentally ill patient. I said bye bye. Thank you to all. Take care of yourself and keep watching and keep learning.